Hey everyone, Trainer Susan here. Hey, it's time to hit those adductor muscles, those inner thighs. It can be a harder muscle to target, but I have 7 great exercises that will do just that. Hey you guys, so the inner thighs tend to be an area where many women tend to hold a little bit of extra weight. It's kind of a hard spot to lose weight and a hard spot to target, but I've come up with 7 different exercises that I feel like really isolate the muscle, target the muscle, but what we need to remember is, are we getting a good eating plan going? Do we have a good sleeping plan happening? Are we consistent in the gym? Do we have a good cardio routine happening? Those are all key factors in burning off that extra body fat to lessen the fat in that area. So those are some really good points to think about, along with getting some really good workouts in like these that will isolate those muscles. But the harder work, as we all know, is really what we're eating. So take the time to eat some really good, whole, healthy foods. Okay, 7 exercises. The first one we're going to do is we're going to be on the ground. If you have any kind of a band that has a cuff, or at the gym with the cable machines, you're just going to hook this around your leg to where you're going to be hitting that inner thigh. Make sure it's secure. So this is just a little bit different than the standing. I like doing it on the ground. So this is a banded lying abductor pulse, because you get kind of a little bit of a pulse in it. And so the arms are going to be out to the side. We're going to keep a flat back. You can actually, I have this hooked down at the bottom, but you can actually hook this also like a doorknob level too. However it works best for you. So what you're going to do is you're just going to think about bringing that leg over. Think about keeping a flexed foot. I'm going to turn here a little bit more to feel more resistance. So I'm just going to sweep over my body. Try not to let my hips rotate too much. They're going to rotate a little bit, but it's really all about the leg sweep. So I'm really getting that good target on that inner thigh muscle right now. I'm just trying to pull this band over. Whew. And you can actually go a little bit heavier because you're kind of anchored on the ground. That's what I love about these. Kind of takes the whole thing, because a lot of times you have to hold on to something, you have to try to balance. So what I love about doing these on the ground. Okay, 12 to 15 reps. Take a quick break. Try to do 3 more rounds on each leg. Number 2, we're going to do a timed glute bridge squeeze. I have just a light sand-filled medicine ball. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hold this for 30 seconds. We're going to get into a glute bridge with this medicine ball, squeezing between our knees for 30 seconds. Isolation and isometric exercises are super good for strengthening. We probably all could do a lot more of them. So I'm going to put us on the clock here for 30 seconds. All right. So we're just going to get into that glute bridge. Find a good spot where you feel like you can really squeeze that ball together the best you can. My glutes are fully engaged. I'm trying to push my hips up into a straight line, and I'm just squeezing that ball the best I can. So my inner thighs are just screaming right now, just squeezing that ball the best I can. I'm trying to keep my hips in a straight line here as I'm just squeezing for 30 seconds. And we went 40, so that's good. Okay, then rest. Take your 10-second rest. 2 more rounds, you guys. But really think about squeezing that ball the best you can. Okay, next we're going to go into a weighted sumo squat. So let's get this guy out of the way. With these, we can probably go a little bit heavier. So sumo squat, our feet are going to be wider than shoulder width apart. Our feet are going to be externally rotated out on each side. So what we're going to think about doing is just dropping. Also think about rotating the pelvis under slightly to protect your lower back. So I'm kind of tucking my pelvis. I'm keeping my head and my shoulders up, and I'm dropping down. I'm almost thinking about pushing my heels forward a little bit because that seems to engage my inner thighs even a little bit more. I can really feel that. So once you've finished your 15 reps, take a quick break, go into round 2 and 3. Really good, I totally feel that. Okay, while they're still on fire, we're gonna hold that sumo squat for 30 seconds. This is exercise number 4. We're gonna go down and we're just gonna hold that for 30 seconds. Okay, here we go. Try to keep 90 degrees. Here in the squat, our feet are rotated out. Whew. Burn, burn, burn. Holding, holding, holding. 10 seconds. Oh my gosh. Whew. Try to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, you're gonna feel that one. Okay. Whew. That was exercise 4. Next, we're gonna go into a weighted sweeping lateral lunge. Okay, so with these, we are going to use some weight. So I'm just gonna use this. So the sweeping motion, you're gonna think almost like you're kicking a ball with a flexed foot. Kick the ball, and then we're gonna lunge out. Kick and lunge and lunge. Think about kicking that backside out, head and chest are up. 15 reps. Get a nice little kick. All right. Whew. Okay, we are now going to side plank leg lift. Another really good isolator. So we're just gonna get into a side plank. You're gonna have a slight bend on this upper leg. So you're gonna be here, you're gonna lift. I want you to think about keeping that foot flexed the whole time. Hip is gonna be raised, and we're just gonna kick and lower and raise. Totally isolating that muscle. Whew. All right, once you finish 15, rotate around, slight bend on that upper leg. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Flexed foot. Boy, those are brutal. Pretty tough. Okay, last one. We're gonna get metabolic. This is gonna be the burnout. We're gonna do plie squat heel tap jumps. Okay, so we're always gonna try to keep our feet rotated out. We're gonna try to stay in quite a wide stance, and it's gonna get metabolic here. So you're gonna lower down, you're gonna jump up and tap your heels and stay low. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go for 15. All right, so just staying mindful to that because we really wanna focus here. Take your break, 2 more rounds. Whew. Okay, you guys, 7 great inner thigh exercises. So remember, using some resistance is good. Clean your diet up if you're just concerned about your diet. Try to think about whole healthy foods, watching the processed foods, trying to eliminate as many sugars as you can, get some really good sleep. That's another huge factor. Just staying consistent with your workouts. And just keeping a good pace with this workout. Just try to keep a good pace. Minimize the rest periods. All right, you guys, I hope this was helpful. Thanks for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe, and check out Athlean-XX for Women if you haven't been there. Thanks for joining me.